Folks, welcome back to a review weekend from Let's Talk Whisky. It's not so much of a review of a singular dram this week, it's the post-review of the Independent Spirits Festival in Leith. I attended on Saturday and I thought I need to get what I thought of it across to everyone, because if people didn't make it there, it's unbelievable. The ones that did make it there, it was also unbelievable. Saturday, 4pm to 8pm, the Leith Theatre. I missed out last year, heard it was great and thought I need to go this year. Was able to get along, and the first thing, walking in, seeing everyone in the queue smiling, happy, no one was drunk, everyone was just, you could just see excitement. It was amazing to see, to get in, get given my glass. There is a drama in this, we'll get to it at some point, but we were given a glass that were all Portskeg, which I thought was another great thing, because it's one of my favourites. Two big massive rooms. One of the rooms had not been used last year, but the independent bottlers that they were able to get along, it grew, so they were able to use a room next door. And the main room was massive, packed. There was tons of room. You could go to stalls and wander back and not be nudging into people as much. At some festivals, I felt the room was really, really good. The ease of walking around, I was lucky I didn't want to sit down. I was just so excited. I wanted to see everyone, and before you know it, you're just talking to everyone, anyone. And I missed so many brands, and I wanted to go and speak to them. There was things I wanted to try and wanted to see and see what was going on, what was new. And I missed out on so much because you got caught up so much in it all in such a good and positive way. Being in the room, it was very, very overwhelming at first. Where do you begin? And I started at Hunter Lane, Arnahoe, and I got a 1998 tomato, and I think it was a 26-year-old. It was a stunning start to the day. The Independent Spirits Festival, yes, Arnahoe were there, but independently owned. Cohoman were there, independently owned. So you did have distilleries as well, but majority were independent bottlers going along, and it was just people from all over. You had Francis Cuthbert from Daft Mill there, Oliver Chilton from Elixir was there as well, answering questions, just talking away. It was just folks everywhere that you want to speak to in that whisky world, and I thought that was amazing. A lot of the festivals you go to, I feel like I miss out on that. So getting honest feedback to these distillers was great as well. To just try so many amazing drams it was so cool. I'll put a wee slide up at the end of some of my favourites that I was able to try. I tried to take pictures of as much as I could, but the day just gets away from me in such a positive manner. Going to these brands, you were standing, you were chatting, you were finding what was new, they were pouring you things that they enjoyed, or the next releases of things that were maybe coming out in the summer and so forth. And before you know it, you'd maybe accidentally nudge into someone beside you, and it was always that, sorry, what have you got in the glass? And before you knew it, you're making new friends. You were seeing old friends from old festivals and from around the world. It was just exactly what I needed for that weekend. I think I did a good kind of rough few weeks of kind of close friends, families passing away and things like that, and not being well. So that, it's weird to say the mental health side of it was just unbelievable. I just felt I was away from it all. And to see so many people interacting, not just putting a glass out and going, what's your oldest? They were there asking questions, wanting to know what's in the glass and why have they done this with casks and things. So to be able to speak to industry experts, to see that and seeing other people also wanting to do the same is just, it's what a festival is for me. Some festivals you do go to, and it is that you've paid your £40, £50, and they just want to drink the oldest stuff that you've got, that they don't care what it is. And I never seen that at all. I was able to try New Make Spirit, which is quite rare from distilleries. 8 Doors New Make Spirit was phenomenal. That lightly peated that they've got, I said that to Ryan at the time, Ryan Sutherland, it was phenomenal. And then you're able to try some other things that they've got bottled as well. Like I went to try Turmore. They've got their new release coming out in the summer. I was able to try that. And it just excites you for what's coming up. So these festivals are just amazing. What David Stirk and his team have done, Roy Aqvavitae have done to bring this to where it is just now is just, it's nothing short of amazing. I never seen any trouble whatsoever. I never seen anyone overly drunk. It was a lot of people just really wanting to get involved in the independent bottling side of things, independent bottlers, and trying all these cool drams. you were trying things like there's a 1963 Strathisle, I think, was bottled in 2001 or something crazy like that. I was able to try to a degree for free. These things you don't get to try, so to get along to these festivals is what I would absolutely recommend. The best festival I'm going to say I've ever been to, for sure. It's one that I would be devastated if I miss it next year for just how much of enjoyment there is with it and no craziness. The one session, the 4 to 8, was great. I noticed, and I don't know if the brand reps, the brand ambassadors would maybe be different, but I felt everywhere I went, they were smiling. They didn't seem to be annoyed to be there. Some places you go, it's a double session, which can cause a bit more chaos. I've done double sessions as well behind the table, and it is difficult. I think they just nailed it down to a T. I didn't want it to end. I wanted the day to stay on because the amount of people I was able to speak to, enjoy drams, it was unbelievable. People from all over the world saying travelling for one wee 4 hour festival. It just shows you how much it means to them and that whisky community. And for me, as I say, it just my favourite weekend of the year so far. And I think there's dates coming out next year for it. It's probably going to be similar time. So if you've not been, definitely look out for it for a ticket because get them early. You'll be majorly disappointed if you've not been. But I was trying to find some flaws with it and I couldn't. The the only tiny thing I think I said was there was no bottles of water, but they had the big jugs of water. The in the TV shows where you stand the water cooler. That's what they're called. They had water coolers everywhere, so you could always go up, and I was always filling my glass up. But if I had a bottle, I'd probably fill that up, and that's the only thing. But I've seen so many people with their own bottles that must have maybe been last year and seen the similar thing, so it makes sense. And it keeps lots of space and stuff getting dumped about and a clean up at the end, right? But it's just so good. As I say, I can't bow down. I need to kind of bow down to these guys of Mr. Stirk and Aqvavitae for how well they've ran this and got it going and just the positivity of it all. I'm going to be back next year. If it's on again this year, I'll definitely be back this year as well. But it is now the Whisky Festival to top for me. I don't think it will. Independent whiskies is one of the things that I've been buying most of recently compared to core range things. I've still got a lot of core range that I do enjoy, but independent things I've just been enjoying that wee bit more. But who knows, that could flip again. But I'm going to go and sit and enjoy this. I was able to get a wee sample at the end to take away from these guys. Uncharted Whisky, Jack and Dana gave you this cool 7-year-old Bunnahabhain Stoisha, a heavily peated number, and a big congratulations as well to Jack and Dana for the work that they're doing and also for the wee baba on the way. So guys, again, thanks for tuning in. An emotional day for me, quite emotional doing this video just for the ups and downs of the last kind of month or so, but what a festival. I'm going to go and enjoy this. It looks amazing. It's filling the room. Screamer. Guys, thanks for tuning in. As always, join me next week. Let's talk whiskey.